Oh, I see a few people here already. How are you guys doing? Happy Friday, Friday. I'll just wait for a few people to come in. As you can see, the title is A Real War on Love and Intimacy. And I feel like we don't talk about that enough, but it's probably one of the most important aspects of life because it's a part of what creates life, literally. Love, chemistry, harmony, feelings of like, just wanting to create with another human on a level that brings out a certain pheromone or a certain chemistry within the body and the mind structure that brings new life into this world, That's like a very important aspect of life, right? And it's weird because as I'm talking right now, I kind of feel like I was watching an old video of mine when I was going through some of my archives, and I made a video a couple of years ago talking about the clash between the future and the past, and futuristic energy being more artificial intelligence, energy coming from the future, traveling faster, and energy from the past naturally traveling slower. Hey, hi Betty, how are you? Yeah, so, energy from the past travels slower, energy from the future travels backwards and travels faster. And hold on, I'm gonna wait for the siren to pass by. Choo. Been making these videos outside. Hold on for a second. Hey, Defending Love Warrior. I love your name. It's like perfect for today's topic. But yeah, so when we're talking about futuristic energy, we're talking about a type of being that lives in that habitat naturally, right? Or that's all it knows, even if it is an AI program, period. We have to ask ourselves, every type of species, even if it is artificial intelligence, has a way of mating. It has a way of having sex or non-sex or a way of creating or duplicating itself because that's the whole point of survival. And artificial intelligence, and again, there's a difference between intelligence and AI. AI is simply just programmed by a maker, by a programmer. It has a specific God that gives it prompts to turn it artificially into something very intentional based upon the programmer. So artificial intelligence is not the same as what I've been talking about with authentic intelligence or simple etherical intelligence that runs all of the technology and all of the energy that allows things to flow through technology, such as Wi-Fi and Bluetooth and radio waves and all of that. That is not AI. That is energy that is very much alive. But AI it has a specific intentional programmer that tells it exactly what to do, what to be, how to be it. And this is how it forms on that foundation. So the question is, if there are beings just simply, in human form, which is pretty easy to duplicate, right? Walking around straight up on program, damn, there's a lot of sirens. Walking around straight up on just program and not soul based, because again, we're talking futuristic, that is quick moving. So we have our receptors picking up on this fast moving wave of programming that the human that once was human can indeed turn AI. And I won't say the word robot. It just turns into an it. All right. So the question is, these types of beings are not necessarily privy to the slow-moving, passionate, chemistry-filled love feeling of being attracted to other beings. Not an AI program, no. AI program is just satisfied with duplicating itself. And what do I always say about things that want to duplicate itself too quickly, right? When we talk about the body, because if these programs are living in the body or just the mindset of the body, it parallels its way to the cells in the body, which duplicates cells too fast, too quickly, and which causes cancer. One of the main causes of cancer, of course, is duplication of cells that duplicates itself too fast in one part of the body. This is kind of like the attitude or the mentality of an AI type being. All it cares about is duplication of itself. Now, when we're talking about creating new life, it feels like essentially it is more efficient because it can duplicate itself faster. You know, it can probably create, you know, it takes 9 months. Well, first of all, it takes love, intimacy, and chemistry to even want to be sexually involved with someone, which takes to getting to know a person, which takes a relationship, which takes building and growing on that before you even get to the whole wanting to even possibly procreate, right? So then you get to a point in a relationship as humans where you eventually possibly make a decision to do so, and you create another human being, one, out of all that time. Maybe it took 3-4 years to do that. Damn, yo, that's slow. That's slow as fuck. According to the AI program, that shit is primitive. It took you 4 years to make one version of yourself. When in AI's mentality, it can create 100 versions of itself in a month. So it's automatically better because it's faster. And the efficiency is on point because it's detailed and programmed and coded to do so. And it's following the rules. So there's this weird natural subconscious resentment between the two kinds or the two types, because we have to share the world with these types of beings that now live amongst us. They are walking around in human form, but they do not have sexual feelings, but they want to. They do not understand what chemistry means, because they're not inclined to connect with the chemistry of their body, because they're only still in that mindset of futuristic waveform self. So it takes time to get used to having a human body and learning your body all over, like not even all over again. Like for some of these beings, this is its first time ever living in a human body. These programs have been programmed in simulated form, but they have never really truly lived a life in human body. It seems as if these beings have been formed through program, have worked through simulation, sort of like practice, like practicing to be human. But when you're finally sent into the actual true simulation of the true matrix, mixing in with the rest of the population of real human beings, how the fuck do you integrate with humans as an AI program, as a secret AI program robot? So, as my title says, A War on Love and Intimacy, these types of beings, I notice, move so fast when wanting to get to know a human. They're not interested in each other, by the way. Let me pause for a second. Let me, of course, say hi to everybody that is joining me. Of course, I can't do this without support. So my Cash App is tarenguy, $, tarenguy, Venmo tarenguy. PayPal link in the description box. It would be appreciated to receive some kind of monetary support for these types of videos that I do make, because I do feel that these perspectives do matter and do change things when I speak on them. And hopefully you guys are enjoying, the conversation. So of course, any contribution is always welcome, and there's always a payback energetically to those that do support me in that. Also, I am still doing the numerology readings for All I Need Is Your Birthday. So if you do donate at least over $40 or something with your birthday and email in the, donation chat thing, message thingy, I can get back to you and we can do a quick reading. So still offering those as well. So where was I? Yeah, so it seems humans are interested in humans. And when I say human, I mean an empathetic being that is growing within itself on a level that is organic, based upon the chemistry of the body and the mind. To me, that's what human is. All humans are not necessarily completely formed or developed. That's the whole point of lifetimes and growth and development. So that's fine. That's what we came here for. But AI beings, or whatever they are, the programs, they're not attracted to each other. They're attracted to humans. Humans are attracted to humans, and programs are walking around in human form attracted to humans. That's a problem. Because ultimately, in a sequenced form, let's say it's kind of like an invasion. Thank you, Sasha, for your Venmo contribution. I appreciate you. Ultimately, when you are, it's like a colonization takeover. So let's just say, of course, there's an order to things. There's a sequence and order to things in life as humans here. There's blueprints that we set up for ourselves because we are builders. We do intentionally live our lives, and we do have plans with our lives, right? And if we are building in our way that we do, ultimately the AI being, there can be an AI program person that can literally take your place and go first. So let's talk about love. Let's say that you are in queue, right? In the form of being on your way to meeting up with a soulmate, right? With a twin flame or a soulmate, or someone that you are destined to be with, to procreate with, possibly to have these feelings of love and growth and passionate, relationship with, which is, of course, our nature. Let's say you're on your way in that mode. It's kind of like an AI being just coming in and saying, step back. I'm going to take this opportunity of your building and your intention instead of you. As a person, as a being, I'm going to be the one to live your legacy or the rest of your future out. And now it's kind of like being pushed out of the matrix or pushed out of your zone that you naturally belong in. So then you start to see possibly that your life is in shambles, or your life doesn't make sense, or it feels or seems a little glitchy because of that. So that's a problem, because that makes it like people that can kill people. I don't know what's going on with this whole like Cash App thing, and people trying to charge me shit when it says I just spent something when I didn't. Anyway, I guess I lost whatever that was. So that's the whole point. So It's funny that I'm talking about my Cash App or whatever. One of the main powers that this programming is destined to, or what it fights with, is money, finances. It can rig the system for financial gain, which can fuck somebody's life up, which can totally, completely ruin someone's life. See, all these charges. I'm getting charged for shit right now. When I'm supposed to be receiving like contributions and donations right now, because this is a form of me making a living. Everything that someone has sent me, it is gone right now. I've been charged at least 2 to 3 times since I've been on this phone, and I only got like one donation for like $5. And I've been on this live for 16 minutes. So maybe I should just stop talking. I'll just go find a rich friend and just say fuck it. Because I'm like, I do this, I guess. I enjoy it, but I don't enjoy it this way. You know, I enjoy just reciprocity. When I feel like I'm getting feedback and fair reciprocity with what I do contribute. And these are interesting conversations that I do want to have. I don't want to spend my life having conversations, though, because I have other parts of my life to live. But this is a part of it, and I do enjoy it. I enjoy you guys. Eternal, you said you sent the Cash App. I don't know. I just got a whole bunch of things trying to charge me, and they're all coming from Apple. It's like, damn, the fuck? How many? Like, it's like it just senses that it's like, oh, let's just wait until she receives something and put her in the hole. Like, damn, that's insane. If I were to show you guys a screenshot of like all the charges that I'm getting from Apple, $4.99, $14.99, like something else, I'm like, damn. How many times am I going to see these charges? I could have sworn I paid my, anyway, that's not what this is here for. I am pausing the conversation though, because, you know, I'll look in the comments and see how you guys are doing. Send it to Venmo. I mean, it's all good. There's PayPal, there's Venmo, there's Cash App. And I'm not here begging, you know, or panhandling online or anything. But, you know, I'm getting tired. I'm literally getting tired of living imbalanced when I am a balanced person. This matrix has to make sense for me to stay in it. I have to see an equal or slightly balanced way of this type of living, or else I will switch my fucking matrix. And you guys will not see me here ever again. Maybe that's the plan. Maybe I'm not supposed to be doing this anymore. It's kind of like talking to a wall. I know some of you guys are listening to me, but, you know. What do you mean by love? Oh, what do I mean? I mean, I don't have to over-explain. Gang stalking simulation, I always see your comments. I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about gang stalking. I don't know why I would want to have that conversation. I see that's your YouTube name. You comment on gang stalking. What do you need to say about it? Am I being gang stalked right now? I don't want to manifest that into my space, so I decline. And who am I speaking to here? Is this a comment section full of operatives? Because that's what it seems to turn into. Like I'm sitting here, and like, it literally feels like there are planted people surrounding me somehow, like plants. Like people don't even seem real here. It's just like they're just here. Like there's a special operation going on. I don't like to think of myself as being that important, but clearly I'm not that important if I'm not getting paid. So today is Friday, so it's free day, I guess. It's Friday. Today is not the day, it's the wrong day. So the question is the AI winning? Is AI winning? Do I have to turn into one of them? Do I have to give in and be with a program? Surrender to the wannabe love of a fucking program instead of being with a human being? Because there's still some of us here, it's just kind of like there's a spatial blockage. You know how with COVID they told people to stay 6 feet away from each other? That was a part of the blueprint and the setup for humans to not make contact with each other, to be afraid of being intimate with each other. And then when, as the, people are not as concerned about it anymore, what replaces what could have been the intimacy with a human being is a motherfucking program. And it's just like, when you try to be with these types, they don't know how to involve themselves physically with a person. So there's like a turn-off factor, and then they get offended. They get offended because you're not into them, because they're moving too fast. Like, whoa, slow down, chill the fuck out. Like, why are we moving so fast? Can I get to know you? Can I feel you? Can I sense you? Can I spend time with you? What the fuck? Like, why are you moving so fast? Oh, because you're an AI program-based it person instead of a fucking person. And you're trying to date me or fuck me or have a baby or whatever the fuck. Trying to infiltrate my space and my womb. This shit is crazy. So, Gang Stalking Simulation said, why don't you study conspiracy and you will find out that you're targeted? I'm not targeted because the target goes right back to sender. No, it's not an NPC thing, Tony. It's like we're beyond the whole NPC conversation. The sun is going down, it's getting gray. It's cold up here. It's so cold in LA. We have people walking around with false faces on here in LA. We have group of stalkers. I guess gang stalking simulation. Maybe you're right. Gang, gang. I like my hat too. It has a mushroom on it. A mushroom can stand for penis. Am I being a dickhead? Anyway, I'm about to be out. I got 36, what do you call it? My charging thing is 36 right now. So I don't know if I should continue. And I'll make this video, I'll just take this video away. And trust me, I'm not begging for money. I got the school out. I got people. It's not making any sense anymore. And no, I'm not gonna kill myself, but I'm gonna kill a part of my ego. and just completely disappear into a completely new life today. Tonight. I'll just become a full-blown musician. I'll manifest that shit. It's Grammys weekend. I got motherfuckers having already setting up meetings with me. I'm not supposed to be doing this shit no more. Somebody wants me to keep coming up on here and fucking doing old shit that I did 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago already. Somebody gets life every time I come on this fucking line. And I'm trying to move on. I'm a singer and a dancer, actually. I'm a really fine dancer. I can dance my ass off. You ever come to a party with me around? I'm a really good fucking dancer, yo. Especially the house music and tech. So I'm just gonna disappear from this shit. Good luck with everybody else that y'all listening to. Talking about the same shit. And it's funny that I can come on here and find different shit to say. I can find other things to talk about, which I'm genuinely interested in. I'm not doing this because I have to, but when I come on here and there's no energy give back, and I'm talking about some new shit, that's an insult to my soul. Watch the movie Adjustment Bureau. How? For what? I've seen it already. Usurp the energy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Beyond Smith. I'm talking about just changing it up, literally jumping a timeline. I don't want to be in this timeline anymore. I'm tired. And I'm not old or fucking washed up. I'm not old and washed up. I'm just tired of this shit. You know? It's getting old. The platform's getting old. YouTube TikTok is a shit now, but people don't that's something else. They don't want to hear this shit. They want to hear gossip. They want to see funny shit for 5 seconds and shit. They don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about it either. I want to talk about it in person with people, with humans. I don't want to answer or get interviewed by AI programs. I'm just looking through the comments right now. I'm killing time. Moving so fast just to lift you up and drop us. Oh, what does that mean? The programs are moving so fast to lift me up and drop everybody else? Is that the whole thing? Damn. I can't go? I'm not allowed to go home? I'm supposed to travel through the fucking Sirius Star by myself. Not with a bunch of people attached to me. Not with a bunch of energies attached to me. I can't do that. Y'all want to talk about that? Somebody send a donation. Something. Send something and I'll talk about the Sirius Star System portal, since that's the portal that you guys all wait for to open up. It's Friday, right? It's Friday the 2nd. 2/2. That portal ain't opening up for nobody. That shit got a toll. That shit, you gotta pay, just like you gotta pay to get on a metro. You gotta pay to get through the fucking portal of these star systems now. The shit is not free. Because when you open up these phones and these apps and shit, it does create a fucking door and a portal for people to travel through. It is that serious because it is serious. And y'all know that already, especially the people that I'm talking to. And I'm just saying that system is old. It's outdated. There is a payment system for it. That way they'll have something to learn and build from if they heal what they feed from. I can get a job. I just don't want one. I create shit. I'm over that. Trust me. And the AI programming doesn't even allow me to keep one, right? Because I'm not supposed to be there. I get fired because I'm too, like, I'm just too much. I'm too pretty sometimes. Sometimes I'm too pretty for shit. Sometimes my swag is too turned on. There's a war on beauty and love, especially with the feminine energy, because there's not a lot of beautiful women out there for some reason. It's a lot of pretty girls, but there's not a lot of beautiful women. So when pretty girls see beauty, motherfuckers get together and conspire to take her out. So sometimes I get hated on because I am too beautiful. I may not be pretty all the time, but god damn it, I'm so fucking beautiful, yo. I offend people sometimes when I walk into a room because of my fucking beauty, yo. Because of my light, because of my, like, soul. It's crazy. Oh, of course you can send a cash app. Why are you asking me if you can send a cash app? Of course. Who are you asking? Are you asking the AI program for permission? Because I'm talking shit about it, so maybe it's putting a blockage on some shit. Are you guys programmed? Are you guys easily programmed by the program itself so that you guys don't send me shit? This is scary. I really have to move to another timeline, because if I'm on a timeline where you guys that I'm talking to are easily programmed by the program that is against me, then I can't talk to you motherfuckers no more. Are you guys glitching? Are you guys like, oh shit, like I want to send a cash app, I just can't because something has a hold on me? What the fuck? I swear to God, like as soon as I get off of this shit, I am in a different fucking timeline, yo. Where I get paid. I cannot live in a matrix that wants me dead for being who I am. And then wants to feed off of me while I'm here. Get the fuck out of here. I'm leaving before these motherfuckers are done with me, because they ain't even start eating off me yet, for real, for real. So these programs, they have no gas. They don't know how to create energy. They don't know how to create gas. They don't know how to create fuel through heat. That's why it's so cold. That's why it's cold in LA when it should be warm right now. It should be like 10 degrees warmer. But these programs are walking around because they have no heat. They're not hot. So somebody with heat, with chemistry, with fucking soul, they come after you like a fucking zombie, yo. And hell no. Get the fuck out of here. So if you guys are like under duress right now, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta disappear. In one timeline, you might see that I died or some shit. Like I got in an accident. Rest in peace to my soul. But trust me, I'll be alive in my other fucking timeline feeling no fucking pain from the death. Because that's what happens, you know? So I'm sure you'll hear, hey, YouTube vlogger what used to do the natural hair, her name is da-da-da-da, and unfortunately she was in an unfortunate situation and she has passed, she has died. And you'll be like, oh shit, I just saw her live. She's gone? In that timeline, yep, I accept it so that I can make room for my real life in this body. So keep playing. Because trust and believe somebody's going to take that place, and it's going to keep echoing, and people are going to continue to die because they fucking killed me. That actually already happened too. That already happened. But this is the last time. I'm at my number 9, so I gotta go. You think I was already dead? Probably. Gang stalking simulation or whatever the fuck your name is, because I'm not calling you that. Like you can either donate something or leave. No, Blue Diamond is still here. We getting started. I got my personalized, customized shit going on. Ain't nobody, are you gonna like become a member? I don't even have 5 fucking members yet. How is that possible? I will refund all of my people, my 3 people. I will send a refund to. I'm not doing that shit for 3 people. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? There will be none of that. It's gone. It's done. Yeah, and that is fine. That is fine. Why? Yo. This is interesting. Luckily, my expenses are low. I actually feel rich and wealthy right now. So no, I'm fine, but this is disrespectful. I promise you the future will be great. We have only seen this lower dimension, yeah. I know my future will be great. So here's the thing that you guys are trying, and I don't know, I may be insulting, and that should be fine. It's out of love. We don't live in the world. Actually, there's one fucking earth. There's not 2. We don't live in the system where we share eyes anymore. I stands for individual. C stands for collaboration. We collaborate with individuals. We don't share identities. We are not cloning each other and feeding off of a hive. That hive is broken. So people are going to have to learn how to be good with themselves, how to love themselves, how to get some fucking self-confidence and stop living off of another person's eye and then feeding from it, so much so from an angle that is illegal, that you get the benefits first. I'm switching that shit around. Because it's these futuristic AI ran motherfuckers that have the lowest self-confidence because they're not really human. And then you got us, yes, us, that gets the smaller percentage of what we create because they're faster than us. They're so-called faster. Well, I can be faster than them. I will turn into fucking Mercury. Because I have the authority to do that. I will turn into Mercury and be faster than the fastest. And then catch them on a fucking way 100 times around. Just so that they're locked up in their fucking miserable fucking selves and cells for at least 100 years. I can do that shit to the fastest beings here. The fastest AI programs ran here off of CERN. I can orbit around their fucking small minds 100 times in like 5 minutes, lock them up in a fucking cube and say, peace the fuck out. You got 100 lifetimes, as a matter of fact, of your own shit. I could get real evil. And they know what I say goes. And yes, I will manifest some motherfucking like everything within the next 24 hours for myself. So 100 lifetimes of cubed bullshit that they created for themselves because I'm faster. There, I just did it. I just did it. They want me to be angry. They want me to yell. You know, I got in trouble for like screaming in front of a fucking party. You know, because it's like that they get like a rise out of me, but it's not going to happen anymore. That rise is for me, you know. That sunrise, not a rise of anger. Because I'm not angry. I'm actually quite content right now. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. I'm going to delete this video, which means that I'm going to delete this timeline, and all of you guys are just going to be cubed the fuck up in your own shit. All right? That's it. Nah, a lot of you guys hate yourself so much that shit is hell. You hate yourself so much. So you like to see people that don't hate themselves go through shit you are supposed to be going through. And I'm telling you, if you don't take me seriously right now, as soon as I hit this X, that shit begins. And that's a promise. That's not even a threat, it's a promise. It's a promise. Yeah, I only see there's only a few people here. So there's a blockage. There's 89 people, so it says. 50 likes, 42 minutes of nothingness. So therefore, this will be translated into something that is valuable to me anyway. So I'm going to go and say goodbye. If motherfuckers still want to send me something just because they want to be on my frequency and create their own fucking frequency as well, my Cash App and all that shit is in the description. After a while, as soon as I get home, I will delete this video. How about that? And I won't talk about any of this shit ever again. I won't give life through this because it's dead. So goodbye.